Let's talk about the most important stock in the world right now. The one stock that's moving everything and setting new records and all of this jazz is Tesla. In this video, we're going to be discussing the truth about Tesla, why it's the future, and why it's never going to go bankrupt. Ever. First of all, if you own a Tesla car, a Model 3, Model Y, Model S, you would know that there are updates. In the Model 3's case, there's updates every 16 days. So it's not going to feel like, oh, you just get a car and you're just using it and now it just becomes second nature that you're just driving a car, right? It's going to continue updating. And you're going to be like, oh, wow, Elon Musk and the Tesla team are helping us out and they're making us enjoy the driving experience. And that's what's the most important, is the fact that the customers are very engaged with Tesla. They're like, oh, every 16 days I'm gonna get an update. Pretty soon, automated driving is gonna come out and it's gonna rock everybody's world. It's gonna completely reshape the way that we think about driving. So yeah, these upgrades can be from efficiency upgrades to personalization or to bugs. So maybe this one little application takes away too much power or makes the car's UI run a bit slower, or just updates to every little thing. If there's little bugs, of course you gotta get that out because it is a technology company. So with the updates of cars out of the way, we go into the cars themselves and how they're made. They have their own designers. They design their own motors for the vehicles, their own car bodies, and a lot of people, a lot of car companies just kind of pick and choose from different other companies. I can't remember what car it was, but I know that it was a popular one. I think it was the Nissan 350Z. I could be completely wrong, but they kind of borrowed parts from a lot of different companies. But Tesla doesn't really do that. It has partners for the most part, but that's just for battery. But everything besides the battery, just all the internals and everything else is Tesla. But the battery is partnered, and then connections are for materials. CATL is the battery partner, and then Maxwell Tech also kind of supplies with electronics. But they're pretty much their own unit, Tesla is. And they desire to be 110% efficient. You know, all they really need is materials, because pretty soon they're going to be making their own batteries in-house. And one of their sayings is, build the robots that can build the robots. Or build the robots that can build the building. Something along the lines of that. They want to be completely automated. They want to not have to rely on anybody else. And that's really important with a business. I mean, most businesses start out like that, but then they're like, oh, it's a lot easier if I do this and this. It's going to be harder to do what Tesla's doing in the short term, but in the long run, it's going to pay off a lot. So their desire to be 110% efficient is insane, and you can definitely see in their work ethic that they can definitely hit that number. So products, so many products, very diversified. We have cars, car accessories, solar panels, home batteries. They'll have just big old bricks outside the home. You can have one or two depending on your consumption. And they even made a huge battery in Australia in about, I think, 2018 or 2019, somewhere around there. Huge battery in Australia. They've had other batteries in other parts of the world, but they have an HVAC in their cars already, so they could be making home HVACs, and that's kind of a rumor. Insurance, they sell insurance for their Tesla cars and for their solar panels, I'm pretty sure. They even have merchandise. They have mugs, they have tequila, they have t-shirts, they have collectible cars, and they even have kid driving cars. They have so many things. that they're always going to get a sell. Every second of the day, someone's going to buy something from Tesla. And that's a fact. They're either going to get billed or they're going to receive payments from someone. It's just the fact that they're so diverse. And this is really just their launching point. This is like their stepping stone almost. Like they're not even out there yet. I'm sure by the time it's 2025, they'll really have a nice foothold. SpaceX will really be making moves towards the future, and Tesla can just kind of chill and just grow as it pleases. When it comes to the whole Tesla's gonna go bankrupt thing, the likelihood of that happening is very, very low. So they have a cult following, as we know. I'm a part of that cult. I got me my Tesla shares and whatnot. But they just raised $5 billion. I think it was 3 months ago. $5 billion. That's insane. That's just enough money to keep the company afloat, even if they didn't even need it. Even if they just had it there for security, they have it. There's no harm in that being there. But the fact that they are able to pull it off, and they pull it off 2 times before that incident. Either it was like $250,000, then $500,000, and then $5 billion. It's insane. So they're never going to run out of money, because if they're getting close, they can always just generate money through the stock market. And the last portion of this all is Elon is the richest man. I think last week or the week before that, Elon passed Jeff Bezos. And Elon and Bezos have a very strange rivalry, but now Elon's on top right now. Elon is the richest man. And Tesla hasn't even gotten started, and that's the main key thing. Tesla hasn't even gotten started. Not only is it producing cars, but it's producing technology that's going to produce cars, and technology that's going to make the world greener. HVACs, solar panels, huge batteries that are crazy. Just everything that's better for the environment, they're going to eventually make. So I understand that some of y'all probably didn't want just a history lesson or just a breakdown of Tesla, and nothing with like stocks kind of appeared on the screen at all. But I'm trying to figure things out a little bit, kind of break apart some aspects of the finance niche a little bit. So if y'all liked it, let me know by hitting that button and then commenting below if you actually enjoyed this type of video. And if you did both, why don't you go ahead and just hit the subscribe button. It'd really help me out a lot. I think I'm super close to, 50 subs? I'm at 46 as of the recording. So I'll try to push it to 50. I think that'd be really cool. Alrighty, that's all I have for y'all today. Peace.